Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. Boy, we got a lot to talk about. Markets have been dropping like a rock this week. Where's the bottom? What are we going to do? What we're looking at right now is the SPY. Okay, year to date. It's a new line chart here. Here's year to date. SPY has reached a 10% correction area yesterday. 10% down from all-time highs. 612 as a high, all the way down to about 551 as a low. By the way, this is a new chart pattern here. Let me know in the comments if we should go back to the candlesticks or if you like the line chart here. We just thought I'd give you a little view here. And just relatively speaking, the 10-year yield we have to keep an eye on. It's been bouncing around from 418 up to 431. It's 431 right now. The relative strength of the US dollar is slightly increasing. US crude, WTI, is $67 a barrel. It did reach $65 a couple days ago. So we did kind of make a new low on WTI crude. We'll have to keep an eye on that. It's holding $67 right now. So here we are on the SPY. Big red days coming down. The MACD still in the red here on the daily. Did show a little bit of recovery here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And let's go to the QQQ. Before we get into that, we have a goal of 100 subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel so we can reach our 100 goal. Also, smash that like up button. Helps get the channel out there. The algorithms pick it up. So I'd really appreciate that. Comment helps, again, comment anything, I'll respond. So here we go. Here's the QQQ representing the NASDAQ, a high of 539.52. 10% correction is 485. We are still below a 10% correction. We're at 479 today. Did go down as low as 467. So that's interesting. You would expect some profit taking. And plus, the Nasdaq's been held up by what's referred to as the Magnificent Seven. Tesla. So let's see what Tesla's doing real quick. Year to date, look, they just fell off a cliff. Right down. Tesla's moving down. It's found some support here at 221. It's at 249 right now. Not bad. Let's take a look at the other six. We got Apple. Okay, they are coming down below the 200 moving day average. So you can see there, the Apple there. They're definitely losing traction. Microsoft, definitely losing traction as well. There's their chart here. Way off the new highs. We're down to 388, below the 200-day moving average. Google, same here, below the 200-day moving average. A lot of it's been given back, and you would expect that. So here we got Amazon. Even though they had good earnings, beat expectations, but the outlook for the consumer is weak. So Amazon's been selling off. They are below the 200 moving day average right now. Meta, they're the only people here, the group company that's above the 200 moving day average. So, but they've been selling off nevertheless. I mean, it went to 740, which is really high. It is holding 602 as support. See a little indecision here on the candle. And here's Nvidia. Let's take a quick look at Nvidia. They have sold off, but they only went down to about 104. So it held that. These lines have been drawn here as ranges that they support technical areas. So they had a nice bounce today. They're right about the 200-day moving average right now, 121. To keep a close eye on that. Let's go back. Let's check Oxy for oil. Okay, they are still selling off, following the downtrend. Here's pretty much year to date what we see. So they've been coming down all over the place though, as low as 46, up to 51, and it's just retracing back down. Intel had some wild moves here. Some big volatile moves. Look at this, from $19 up to 27. Wow. And back down to 1980, up to 24. So You know, there's rumors about them being bought out. So we'll just have to see what happens with that. Walmart, I think, got hit too. Look here, their outlooks, again, where they import stuff and whatnot, and they're telling China to for their suppliers to take the hit. And China said no, no way. So they've been getting beaten hard here. Down to $85 right now for Walmart. Okay, let's zoom back. Let's go back to the SPY here. I want to give you a different way to look at it here. Here we go. Here's the daily chart. It'll give us a nice 4 years. Pull back here in about September of 21. And this thing's just been going straight up ever since. And right now we're right here. So, I mean, we barely gave any back. We're holding the tips of these little arrows here. Okay. Right here, we're pretty much holding this level around the 550 area. We'll have to see what happens with that. So there's a lot to give back here. There's a lot. Let's take a look at the QQQ. Again, here's the 4.5 years. It's just been a parabolic. Right now we're at 479, which is right here. So, I mean, it could easily go back to 420 and even test, you know, these highs over here of 400. So we'll have to see and keep an eye on that. But just to give you a, you know, a different perspective of how the charts look here. So, but let's get back real quick. I want to show you now there's something. Palantir, PLTR. Boy, that's some big pullback. But you was expected something. I had mentioned something that gets stretched up that high is going to bounce back. The fact that it held 75 hours as support here was pretty impressive. 85 hours was a critical range to hold. It did make it back to 85. It tried to hold it around here, lost it, and now it's coming back up to test it again. Right here was $90, 89. So we'll have to see what happens with Palantir, but that was a big, I mean, look how that thing just went straight up. Almost like a big head and shoulders here. Here's the shoulder, the head, creating another shoulder, and then it would have to come back down to like $60 or maybe even 65. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see what it does. Other than that, that's about it right now. Anything else we want to take up? Well, U.S. Steel. Japan is not going to be buying it. We're not going to allow it. But it's still holding $39. It's still in a nice range. It did drop off big time here right before the end of the year. I expect some profit taking, but the fact that it made it from $30 back to $39 is pretty impressive. So let's take a quick look at AMD. People want to ask me about that. That thing's just been in down, two trends of going down. Here's the big trend in red, okay? And then it created another trend within a trend of going down even steeper. And look how nicely it's actually holding right in our real technical support analysis here. This tighter down market here. Now it seemed to hold, stop at about 96. So are we going to hold $100? That'll be interesting. We'll have to see. What's on the way down? Let's zoom back out. Well, we got 94, 84, 73. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on that one. 94 seems to be the bottom right now, but that's, you know, only in the past several days. So nevertheless, sit back, wait, let's see what it's going to do. So, and back here on the SPY. So that's about it for now. We have to keep our eyes open, look out below. There could be more losses to come. Again, we got the tariffs, so we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. So thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to hit the likes up button. I thank you very much. Have a great weekend.